Namaste, dear yogis. Yoga Steps is here today for you with a restorative yoga sequence. And for this sequence you need, if you have a block, if you don't have a block, go and grab maybe 2 or 3 books. And just make sure that you have 2 blankets. This can be Mexican blankets or whatever kind of blankets you have in your house. Just make sure they are not too cozy, the blankets. I use the blankets and put them on my mat to sit on. So I like to elevate my hips a little bit in a seated position. So find your seat. Ground your hips. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen the crown of your head. We're starting this class today with a mudra called Lotus Mudra. For this mudra you bring your palms together in Namaste. And from here, you're separating your hands, but you keep the little fingers and your thumbs and the ball of your hands together. So it looks like you are creating a lotus flower with your hands. And bring this lotus flower just in front of your sternum. And lower your gaze, looking into the inside of your hands. You can keep your eyes open or you can close your eyes. While we are holding this mudra to balance the energy of our heart chakra, I want you to think about what is it that you are thankful for in your life. And there's maybe one big thing, maybe more things, person, situations. What is it that you are thankful about in your life? Now I want you to silently say thank you. Thank you for whatever it is that you are thankful for, that makes you happy, touches your heart, makes you smile. Silently say thank you. If your eyes are closed, slowly open your eyes, blink your eyes open, but keep gazing down towards your hands. We'll bring the hands now on the sternum, so I want you to take one hand in the other hand and just place it on your chest, on top of your sternum. You can lift your head, resting here for one more moment in silence. Maybe while your hands are resting on your chest, you can feel your own heartbeat. After your next exhalation, lower your hands down, blink your eyes open, and start to roll your shoulders a few times. Nice shoulder rolls. bring your fingertips out to the side. Lengthen your spine. Lift your left arm up and side bend to the right. Slide your right hand a little bit away from your body. Have a slight bend in your right elbow and reach with the left fingertips towards the ceiling while you're grounding your left sit bone. Hold this, keep on breathing. Guide your breath into your side body. We're slowly transitioning, guiding our sternum facing towards the right knee. You're rounding and you're feeling that this stretch gets more into the back part of your rib cage. Still reaching with your arm. You can hear in my voice it's a little bit harder to breathe here. Ground your sit bone. Feel the stretch in your back body. Slowly come back. Lower your hand down. Lengthen your spine. Lift your right arm up. Slide to the other side. Bend your left elbow a little bit. Reach with your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Ground your right sit bone. Feel this opening. Breathe deeply into the right side. And now again, slowly guide your upper body so your sternum is facing towards your left knee. So you want to feel that you bring this stretch a little bit more in the back part of your rib cage. Still reaching with your right hand and grounding your right sit bone. Keep on breathing here. And slowly come back into a seat. After we did some opening of the muscles in between the ribs, we are now placing the hands around the rib cage. So my thumbs are pointing back and the forefingers are pointing forward. I'm relaxing my shoulders. We're doing some breath awareness now, feeling to guide the breath into the rib cage. Notice how you can expand your rib cage and stretch the muscles in between the ribs with each inhale and relax with each exhale. Keep on breathing in and out through your nose all the time. So start with an inhalation in your nose. Feel how your ribs are expanding into your hands. And exhale, relax. Inhale deeply into your chest. Exhale to relax. Feel how your ribs are moving towards your hands and relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe deeply into your nose. Feel the expansion of your ribs. Exhale to relax. Now lower your hands down, shake your hands out. Relax your shoulders. We do this one more time. This time we want to bring a little bit more resistance towards the rib cage by gently pressing in with your hands. So place your hands again and just kind of put a little bit more pressure towards your ribs, like you're holding yourself a little bit more tight. And then do the same breathing pattern here. Inhale through your nose and exhale. You want to keep this resistance with your hands. So you have to work a little bit harder to move your rib cage. And just notice what you notice. Notice what you feel. How your ribs are moving. Do it one more time. Inhale. and exhale. Lower your hands down, circle your shoulders a few times. If you like, you can shake your hands out. And then take your legs and stretch your legs out and just shake your legs a little bit. You can also give the knees a little bit of massage, the back of the knees, or keep on shaking your legs. For the first restorative pose, you only need one blanket. Place the other blanket where your head is be, so this just in case you need it. And to get your blanket roll, you're opening up the blanket. So it's like, this is the blanket folded once, this is the blanket folded twice. Now you make a little bit fold in the beginning, and then you start to roll the blanket. So you're getting a nice blanket roll. You place the blanket roll on the yoga mat, and we're doing the heart opening. So you want to sit facing the blanket with your back, and the position you're going to rest on top of the blanket is just beneath your shoulder blades, round about the same position where your prostrate is. So just the area beneath your shoulder blades. So to get into, it's nice to use your support of your arm so you can push the blanket a little bit more up and down, and then you just start to relax over the blanket. Your arms are out to the side in a T pose, palms facing up. Checking in that your armpits are above the blanket roll and that the top of your shoulder here is free, so my neck is free. So I'm not, if you're bringing the blanket too far down towards your mid back and lower back, you maybe feel that your neck touches the floor, so you want to have this space of your neck, everything here is free. If this is too much for you, you can take the other blanket and place it behind. So when you come down, it feels a little bit less intense because you're elevating the floor. You also can either bend your legs, point your toes in and rest your knees against each other, or you can have your legs straight. I didn't mention in the beginning of the class, so if you like to cover your eyes and you have an eye pillow nearby, or maybe a small towel, at all time while being in a restorative pose, feel free to cover your eyes. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Just relax. If you like to use affirmations, if you have done it before, or maybe you want to try it, the affirmation for this pose could be, I am open. I am open. Just relax. Stay in the pose, in the silence as long until you hear the sound of my singing bowl or my voice again. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Inhale a little bit longer. Exhale a little bit longer. If your legs are still straight, bend your leg. Bend one leg and bend the other leg. And then ask yourself, do you want to turn to my right side or do I want to turn to my left side? And just turn towards your favorite side. Still rolling on top of the blanket. You can support your head with your arm if you like, but you also can keep your arm on the floor. And slowly take your top arm and lift yourself back up. And just maybe sit for a moment before we are heading to the next pose. For the next pose you need both blankets, and from this fold the blanket once, fold the blanket twice. You're folding the blanket one more time and one more time. And we do the same with the other blanket. So from this two foldings, you fold the blanket one more time and one more time. And the rings are facing one side, one blanket, and just to the other side with the other blanket. So it looks like this. You place the blankets on your yoga mat. Make sure there are no wrinkles in the blanket. If you have a block or maybe the books, place them to the top of your mat. We are resting with the right side of the body on top of the blanket, or the left side of the body on the blanket, and the right side is facing up to the ceiling. So sit sideways. And the first part that starts to get in contact with the blanket is round about the waist, on the same height like my belly button. So this is where I hit the blanket first, then I'm stretching out my left arm, my palm is facing up to the ceiling, and I'm leaning over the blankets. You can keep your legs bent. You can straighten both legs, or you maybe want to bend one leg and keep the other leg straight. So just play around what feels best in your body today. And then we are lifting the right arm. You circle the right arm up and see if you can bring your right hand above your head on the floor. You don't want to lean forward. You want to stay on your side, or the side of your body is facing towards the ceiling. If this is too much for your shoulder, here you can use the block, or you can use the books to rest your hands. So you're elevating the floor. Makes it a little bit easier on your shoulder. Breathe in and out, deeply in and out through your nose. And you want to especially breathe into the right side of your body that's facing up towards the ceiling. I have another affirmation. And if you like, you can repeat this affirmation a few times for yourself. I nurture my inner child. I nurture my inner child. Close your eyes if this feels comfortable. Or just soften your gaze if you don't want to close your eyes. I'll leave you for now here in silence. Just stay in this pose until you hear my voice or the sound of the singing bowl. I nurture my inner child. Take a deep inhale and exhale. We're starting with moving the right arm back. Slowly, you can use the floor here and you can slide your hand back on the floor over the arm and blanket and just bring your arm back alongside your body. We're heading directly into the next pose. This is a belly lying pose. We remain with the two blankets. You just roll towards your belly. And you have to walk either up a little bit. I like to push the blankets down a little bit. So the belly button is just in the center of the blankets. You can widen your legs a little bit or bring your legs a little bit closer together. Just check in what feels best. And then you want to place your forehead on your hands. My hands are resting on top of each other. Checking in with this pose and see if two blankets are okay for you. Sometimes when I do this belly lying pose, 2 blankets, they're feeling too intense. So at any point feel free to remove 1 blanket and come back, resting your belly just on 1 blanket. While in this belly lying pose, guide your breath into your back body. Notice if you can feel your inhalation in your lower back. I have another affirmation for you, and the affirmation is, I love and forgive others. I love and forgive others. I leave you in silence and just stay, knowing that at any time the 2 blankets are getting too much, take 1 blanket to the side. If maybe the 1 blanket gets too much, just lay on your belly, come on your belly without the blankets. Slowly start to deepen your breath. We are coming from this belly lying pose back into the side opening. So I want you to roll so the right side is on top of the blanket, and this time you have to move either the blankets up a little bit or your body down a little bit. Remember, the side of the waist on the same plane like your belly button is hitting the blankets first, and then you just come on top of the blankets, stretch your right arm out to the side, right palm is facing up to the ceiling. Choose if you want to have both legs straight, both legs bent, maybe 1 leg straight, 1 leg bent, so whatever feels good in your body. And remember, you want to be on your side, so the left side is facing towards the ceiling. And then you circle your left arm up, and you either rest your left hand on the floor or have Maybe still have the block here, so you can rest the hand on top of a block, or maybe 2 or 3 books. So whatever feels best, so your shoulder can relax. Close your eyes. Breathing deeply into the left side of your body, this side that is facing towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Notice your breath here. The affirmation you can use in this pose is I open myself to love. I open myself to love. I open myself to love. Just stay in this pose until you hear the sound of my singing bowl with your eyes closed, or maybe with your gaze soft and relaxed with each exhalation. Slowly start to deepen your breath. And if possible, slide your left hand just on the floor, over your arm, over the blankets, all the way to the side. Relax your shoulder here for a moment. We're transitioning on to our backs. To do so, just lift yourself up a little bit so you can take the blankets out to the side. And come on your back. Feel yourself How do you feel physically and mentally now? How does your breath feel? Bring your arms out to the side in a T pose, the palms facing up to the ceiling. You can keep your legs straight or you can bend your legs, place your feet on the floor. With the inhalation, your arms are being in this T pose, and with your exhalation, you take your arms up, you hold around your shoulders and you give yourself a hug. Inhale, you open your arms back down to the floor. Exhale, bring your arms in, give yourself a hug, and you're changing the arm that's on top. Inhale to open. Exhale, give yourself a hug. It's a wonderful symbol for self-love. Inhale to open your arms. Next time when you give yourself this beautiful hug, just stay here and just squeeze it in a little bit more. Open it up again. And bring it in again. This time the other arm is on top, and again squeeze it in. Give yourself a really strong hug. And then let it go. Bring your arms alongside your body. And just stay in this pose. If this feels challenging for your lower back, you can use the blankets. And you can bring both blankets under the back of your knees. Your arms are out a little bit. So there's space for your ribs to move and to breathe deeply. You can use a small towel or a blanket if you like to cover your eyes again. And while you're relaxing your body in this final Shavasana pose, we're going through the affirmations again together. So you can follow me if you like. So I'm saying the affirmation we were using, and you just repeat the affirmation silently after I've said it. Take one more deep inhale and exhale to relax. I am open. I nurture my inner child. I open myself to love. I love and forgive others. Stay in Shavasana until you hear the sound of the singing bowl. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to move your body in any way your body is asking for. You can stretch your body, maybe bringing your legs in, giving yourself a hug. Or maybe bring your feet on the floor, twisting a little bit from side to side. Trust your body here to find the best way to move for you right now. Very slowly transition onto your right or left side. Stay here for a moment. You can support your head with your arm. Pull your knees a little bit more in towards your chest. And then slowly guide yourself up. Support yourself by getting up and find a seated position. Maybe crisscross-legged, maybe with your legs straight or kneeling. And then place both hands on your chest again, right on top of left or left on top of right, whatever happens spontaneously. Feel your heartbeat again. Feel the love, the energy of your heart. And while we are chanting Om to finish the class, while we are chanting, we are lifting the arms up, we are opening the arms, spreading the arms, and you're looking slightly up towards the sky as a symbol to send the love out wherever it is going to be needed right now. So place your hands on top of your chest, inhale with me, and exhale. Inhale to start chanting Om. Slowly lower your hands down. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like to get an information anytime when I'm posting a video, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, any kind of questions or how you felt after the practice. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much, dear yogi friends. Have a wonderful day. Bye.